What? All right, don't panic. I'm on my way over there now, Lin Yin stated with a serious expression. During that moment, Lin Yin noticed how noisy it was on the other end of the call. It seemed that the company had already fallen into chaos. Zhang Qimo had also hung up the call. Lin Yin frowned slightly as he connected the dots of the dire situation. Since tomorrow was the day of the jewelry exhibition, the king of the world being stolen had clearly been planned out by someone in order to sabotage Qimo. Taking the size of the Zhang Corporation into account, this did not seem to be a simple case of theft. Either, since the Precious Cauldron Tower had installed countless surveillance cameras in every room and corridor. Sir, you aren't going to purchase this suite, right? If you have any other questions, we will get in touch with you again next time, the male employee said impatiently, itching to end all talks with this seemingly poor customer. To begin with, he never intended to spend more time with such a worthless customer like Lin Yin. What he displayed today was mere formality. I will indeed be purchasing this suite. Since I have something urgent to attend to, please help me with all the formalities, Lin Yin stated as he passed his bank card to the male employee. The password for this card includes 6 sixes. Call me when you finish dealing with the rest of the procedures. Lin Yin immediately turned around and left after he finished speaking. Huh? Sir, please wait a moment. The male employee took the bank card in Lin Yin's hand and was stunned. Why are you pretending to be cool? Do you really think you are the boss? If you could purchase a house worth 2 million yuan just by throwing over a bank card, who wouldn't have a bank card in this society? The male employee revealed a look of disdain as he continued to complain. But when he saw the bank card in his hand clearly, he was petrified in shock on the spot. After all, this black bank card meticulously inlaid with gold was custom-made for the VIPs of the East Sea Bank. As someone who had been rolling around in the industry for so many years, he naturally knew about the existence of this specific card. This card was custom-made by East Sea Bank for big clients who had hundreds of millions in savings, standing as a symbol of one's status. Moreover, all the well-known businessmen in the East Sea province who possessed this exact card would be able to enjoy VIP treatment during their purchases. Although the male salesperson dashed down as fast as he could in an attempt to stop Lin Yin, it seemed that Lin Yin had already disappeared from the area. After rushing down the stairs, Lin Yin stopped a taxi at the entrance of the residential area and went straight to the Precious Cauldron Tower. The taxi driver had just started the car when Lin Yin's phone rang again. Hello, Mr. Lin, my name is Xiaoli. I sincerely apologize for neglecting you previously. Please forgive me for my unsightly actions. The male employee quickly apologized on the other end of the phone in a fearful tone. One should understand that a big client like Lin Yin could cause that male employee to be fired after complaining to his boss about his terrible service and attitude. You just need to take care of the things that I requested, Lin Yin said calmly. Yes, sir. I will take care of it right away. I promise that I will complete everything today. Thank you for giving me a second chance, Mr. Lin. I won't disturb you any longer, the male employee said politely before heaving a sigh of relief. Lin Yin hung up the call. Immediately after, the second call sounded. It was from W. Yang. Director Lin, I apologize for my incompetence. I have utterly failed my job. The piece of jewelry that you gave me, the king of the world, had somehow been stolen, W. Yang said nervously from the other end of the call. I'm sorry for causing such a problem in Chief Director Zhang's business. I hope Director Lin will give me a chance to redeem myself. I will personally handle this matter before the jewelry exhibition begins tomorrow, W. Yang added while bearing the immense burden, seeming to be extremely flustered by the sudden turn of events. This is not your fault. You don't have to worry about it, Lin Yin said calmly. Yes, I understand, W. Yang replied anxiously. Lin Yin hung up the phone and frowned. Although the king of the world was worth around 20 to 30 million yuan, Lin Yin did not worry about the loss. On the other hand, he seemed to be furious about the fact that someone actually dared to steal the jewelry that he and Qimo had created together. Since this was the first piece that Qimo designed as a jewelry designer, it possessed a different meaning to him. Furthermore, this creation was something that would be standing in the spotlight of the jewelry exhibition tomorrow and allow Qimo to make a name for herself in the East Sea province. To think that there would actually be a rat who wanted to ruin this opportunity for her. At that moment, Lin Yin's entire body surged with killing intent as his eyes burned with rage. 10 minutes later, the taxi finally arrived at the Precious Cauldron Tower, and Lin Yin went straight to the 26th floor. In the office building, more than 20 senior executives of the company were arguing fiercely as their faces fumed with anger. Zhang Qimo, what do you have to say about this? You are the one in charge of this project. How could the product have disappeared immediately after it arrived last night? Tomorrow is the day of the jewelry exhibition. The company has already spent a large amount of resources to publicize the king of the world. Now that the finished product has been stolen, how will you be dealing with the situation? Are you going to do nothing and turn our company into a laughingstock? Hey, I wonder if you were the one responsible for stealing it by colluding with outsiders. After all, this piece of jewelry is worth tens of millions. The higher-ups of the company all stared coldly at Zhang Qimo and made wild guesses without mercy. Unable to defend herself under everyone's accusation, Zhang Qimo revealed an awkward expression as she sat helplessly in her seat. If you don't have evidence, then stop speaking nonsense, Lin Yin walked into the office and said calmly. Lin Yin. It seems the good-for-nothing has finally arrived. I thought you ran away because you were afraid of your crimes. A harsh voice suddenly shocked through the room. At that moment, Zhang Tianhai gazed at Lin Yin with a playful expression, seeming to be extremely pleased with himself. What are you trying to say? Lin Yin stared at Zhang Tianhai coldly. Zhang Tianhai said cunningly, you are the assistant director, the person who comes into contact with the king of the world every day. It just so happens that you were not in the company when the jewelry disappeared. Thus, we all suspect that you were the one who ended up stealing it. That's right. Lin Yin, we have every reason to suspect that you were responsible for this serious crime. You are one of the few who often comes into contact with the king of the world and knows the exact location that it is stored. Furthermore, you are a new employee in the company who has absolutely no credibility. Besides, seeing how that piece of jewelry was worth tens of millions of dollars, I'm afraid that you must have succumbed to your desires and stolen the final product, right?